Morning, students. Now we'll go further. Some question we'll see, we'll discuss. Page number 88 from question number 4. So, question number 4, page number 88. We had done the till question number 3rd, and it is question number 4. The sum of the reciprocals of Rahman's age 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. Actually, single person is given Rahman's age, and the two kinds of ages were discussed 3 years ago and 5 years hence. So, definitely present age will be considered x. Then, according to present age, 3 years ago's age and 5 years after age will find and will follow the condition. Let present age of Rahman be x years, and two conditions are discussed 3 years ago and 5 years from now. So, okay, 3 years ago he was, definitely present age is x, so 3 years back he was x minus 3 years, and 5 years from now, 5 years after from now, he will be y plus 5 years. That's simple. Now two ages we have got, x plus present age is x. So back 3 years back he was x minus 3, and after 5 years he will be x plus 5. Now according to question, if you read question, says the sum of the reciprocal of this ages is 1 by 3, meaning reciprocal of these ages. What is the meaning of reciprocal of this? X minus 3, 1 upon, and what about the reciprocal of this age? 1 by x plus 5, and sum of their ages is equal to, meaning plus, and it is equal to 1 by 3. It is question. Now you have got the very familiar condition, where you remember this kind of condition we discussed yesterday. It is initially not looking a quadratic equation, but after doing simplification we can get the quadratic equation. So how do we do it? We'll simply take an LCM. So this will multiply with 1, this will multiply with 1, equal to 1 by 3. So x and x gonna be 2x, and 5 and 3 will be 2. So these will multiply x square plus 5x minus 3x minus 15, 1 by 3. Then I'll cross multiply. For second, I want to write for the same term 2x plus 2 upon x square plus 5x minus 3x is equal to 2x, and minus 15 is equal to 1 by 3. Now do cross multiplication. 3 will multiply in both the term, and this will multiply here. Now I'll transfer all the term there. So it is x squared, it is 2x minus 6x minus 15 minus 6. So I want to write the equation proper format. 2x minus 6x is minus 4x, and these two will be 21 is equal to 0. So this is very simple equation has come. Now further I am not telling you, because it should be from your side only, because very easy. This is a equal to 1, b equal to minus 4, and c equal to minus 21. It is very simple. By formula method we can find. I again want to speak that if we'll get a two answer of x, maybe first be negative and one is a positive. So negative you have to drop, because we are finding the age, and age is not negative. So do after this, because it is so easy. Just I am making only equation till equation. After equation you will form. Okay, this is the first question from my side. Now let's look the other question, second question, meaning fifth question. So the question number 5 says, in the class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. So it is talking about marks of a student Shefali, and her marks on maths and English, the sum is 30. So if we simply talk about that, if we say let marks of Shefali in maths is X and sum of the maths and English marks is 30. So according to question, her marks in English will be 30 minus X. Very simple. The sum was 30 now. So if one subject mark is X, so other subject mark will be 30 minus X. Actually the reason is we also could take Y. Then I will write X plus Y equal to 30. That is also correct. So don't think that Y has come, but you know the quadratic equation always in a one variable. You don't have to worry. If X and Y are coming together, no matter at all, two equations again will be front of you and you have to merge the equation in one variable. So don't worry about that. You also can take Y. Ultimately, you have to use the substitution method. You have to put the value of Y in the form of X. You have to merge the equations and will get finally the quadratic equation in one variable. But this time I am not taking Y. Till the possibility, I will take only one variable. When I am unable to take a one variable, I will take a two variable. We have a sum question in this book. I will take a two variable. But this time I am taking one variable. First is X and second is 30 minus X. Okay. Now question says now, had she got 2 marks more in mathematics? Now you also can read like if she got 2 marks more in mathematics. Meaning she is getting in the second condition rising and 3 marks less in English. So new marks will be there. If she gets 2 marks more in maths, her new maths marks in maths. Now simple, one can understand when she is getting 2 marks more in maths. So her marks, initial marks was X and 2 marks she is getting more, meaning X plus 2. That's simple. Initial marks was X. The next condition rises if she is getting 2 more marks in maths, meaning X plus 2, new marks in maths, and she gets read the question, 3 marks less in English. She has 3 marks less in English. Her new marks in English will be, this time it was 30 minus X. It is the marks, previous marks, initial marks, 30 minus X was in English. Now she's getting this time 3 marks less, meaning minus 3, meaning 30 minus 3, 27 minus X. So these are the new marks. This is the marks in maths and this is the marks in English. Now question says the product of their marks would have been 210. So according to question, these 2 marks we obtained, their product X plus 27 minus X, their product is equal to 210. So this is gonna be one of the condition. Now I'll multiply these two. So 27x minus x square multiplying 54 and this is 2x equal to 210. This is minus x square. These two will be 25x and these 54 minus 210 equal to 0. So minus x square plus 25x and these two will be 156 is equal to 0. Now I will multiply my minus sign so that it will be positive. So x square minus 25x plus 156. Well, what I did here, I just multiplied by minus sign so that it will be positive and so the answer will be easy for you. Now this is a simple quadratic equation and further you know that what is the procedure. You know the procedure is what? You just have to use the formula method and the very regular method it is just find the value of x. So when x is positive, you have to take this one. When x is negative, definitely the negative value of x you have to ignore because x is what? Marks, and marks never be negative. So okay, this is a conditional based question I have explained. Now the next question is, question number 7. What says? The difference of square of two numbers is 180. This is the question where we cannot take single variable at the same time, because the difference of squares of two numbers is 180. So if one number is be x, second number is unpredictable. We can't take, as we in last question I took marks in mathematics was x, so marks in English I predicted it is 30 minus x, but this time it is talking about the square of two number, so it's tough to find the other number in the form of x. So I take the difference of square of two numbers 180. So I'm writing, let x be the larger number and y be the smaller number. And why I mentioned here larger and smaller? Because it is talking about the difference between the number. So the x must be initial and y must be later, because x is larger and y is smaller. That is very important to mention there. So I mentioned x is larger and y be the smaller number. And according to question, it is saying I took 7th one, 6th I dropped. Okay, 6th I'll tell you later. No matter. The difference of the square of two numbers is 180. What is the meaning according to question? Difference of square of two number. So this is a larger number. So square of this number and this smaller number, square of this number, x square and y square, and difference of this square of the number is equal to it is a 180. Now this is first condition we have got. You don't afraid about x and y, because it's two variables coming, but you don't have to afraid, because the next condition will definitely helpful for you. Question says the square of the, again according to question, the square of the smaller number. What is smaller number? Y. So square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. 8 times the larger number. Larger number is x. Times meaning multiplication. Now read, the square of the smaller number is equal to 8 times the larger number. So this is second equation. So I would now simply speak that you already have got the value of y square, which is 8x. So you only put y square and put here. You just have to merge two conditions. I already told you, whenever you take x and y, two variables, you don't afraid, but you have to merge them ultimately. And now this time I'm doing so. y1 x square minus, instead of y square I'm writing 8x equal to 180. And I transfer to 180 in the left hand side, I'll write this one. So this is gonna be now very simple quadratic equation, and now further work is your job. I'm not telling, because it is very simple. You can use a formula method and you know that what to do. We have two values of x. When x is suppose coming negative, ignore that, and what is the value of x is positive, just accept it. And whatever the number you have to find, you can get. Initially you will get x and put the value of x here, or here you will get the value of y. So this is the thing. Okay, let me wrap it. And I'm telling you the question of 6 which I dropped accidentally. Look at. 6th question is saying the diagonal of rectangular field is 60 meter more than the shorter side. If the longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side, find the field. Very easy. This is a rectangular garden. This is a diagonal. And question says the diagonal of the rectangular field is 60 more than the shorter side. So let the shorter side be x. Let the shorter side be x. Let the shorter side be x. So as per question, diagonal will be 60 meter more than the shorter side, meaning x plus 60. And the longer side will be, you also can read, longer side will be, it is a longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side. So shorter side was x, it is x plus 30. You know, simple. Diagonal is 60 more than the shorter side, and the longer side will be 30 more than the shorter side. And shorter side is x. So we have got all the things. Now it is x plus 30, and this is x plus 60. Now it is a right angle triangle. And what we are told? We are told to find the side of the field. So we have to find the values of x Definitely sides we have a length and breadth. So we'll find out it depending on x. So how we combine or join these three sides, these three dimensions by using Pythagoras theorem. So I'll write here that ABCD, suppose it is a triangle. So in triangle ABC, which is right angle by Pythagoras theorem. So what is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse is square, perpendicular square and base is square. What is hypotenuse? X plus 60 squared is equal to perpendicular is x squared and base is x plus 30 squared. Now open it by all the way. A plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab equal to x squared. Open it, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So 1x square and x square, because it is either side of equal to, opposite sides of equal to, and both have the same sign, can cancel. So remaining term will be arranged. This is 0. This is x square I'm writing. This is 60x. 9 to 120 will be transferred that side. This is 936 will be transferred that side. So ultimately x squared, these two will be minus 60x and these two will be 27, minus 2700 is equal to 0. So this is gonna be your so-called quadratic equation. Solve by yourself. Find the value of x. When x is positive, accept. X is suppose negative coming, reject. So x is equal to positive number will be accepted, and this will be your breadth. And according to x, you can find its length also. So this is gonna be very easy question for you. So these were the 4 questions of the day. Just do by yourself, and it's your work to do furthermore work. So rest of the question will make in the next lecture. Thank you.